And then, you know, actually the impulse hit me of what to do, and then once it happened, it started just like, sometimes it takes an old person like me, who people say is creepy. Well, I'm old. I'm supposed to be creepy. I also have a nasal metallic voice. I mean, I can really change my voice if I really want to. I don't have to speak in that voice. I can give you very British. You know, I can do a lot of different accents. I can be Sean Connery if I choose to be. But my voice is nasal metallic, so I tend to sound creepy because I'm also old. When you get old, things change. But I got the idea about, the music was what I was short. The music and the effects. Last night, the music hit me, and I put the music to her doing some choreography, and then when that hit me, then the rest of the stuff just started coming like that. And since the day this is shot, which is 10-10-10, we have been getting rave reviews by everybody that has seen True 3D. And they've only seen a crappy version of it. You got to see it in full high def to really understand. It's 720p and it's 1080 by 720. Or is it 1220 by 720?
Well, the biggest
It's
one is 1920 by 1280.
And it's probably 1080 by 720, I think it could be.
Or 1920 by 1280.
Yeah, so
that's
I mean,
the
part of my problem is conversion at the moment, because I have a 3D box. You know, I have a 2D, a high def box that basically puts it in so you can see it on a television screen. But when that happened, it made changes in everything that we're doing, because we become something anybody pays any attention, this is the Monty Bubbles network, www.montybubbles.net. From the first time we ever did anything after we became Newsvideoweb, it was always meant to be a network. And we have been gradually shifting that way for the last couple of years, adding more people, doing more things. Like the website's an afterthought now. It is all the production stuff that we do. We've got 21,000 videos on the internet, 21,000, and it grows. I mean, we've got places that basically are selling our videos. They're selling conversion of our videos to people that want to carry it on their iPods and iPads and things like that. They're selling it. We're not getting any money, but they are selling this stuff. I mean, everything that we got out there is being marketed on us. We have 301 Bikini Star videos that are being sold by other people. So we're also going to go in and we're going to start selling the stuff that we're doing too. So that comes up in the next week or so. But you know, she's got, she can tell you about the side, her side. Mine is production side. Hers is the actual going out and work side. And she does a lot of it. So.
Well, yeah, the trick is to always make the most out of where you're going and make it.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of, finding events and fun things that you'll be interested in seeing.
Yeah, and that's the whole trick, because
without a tremendous amount of effort. And
yeah.
when I say that, it's like you're not talking like 6 hours of work to get 30 seconds of content for you.
No, we'll tell you, it can take 6 hours in the back room to get that 30 seconds of content up.
No, I'm talking about 6 hours trying to get the content.
No, but
we're not even talking about production.
But the backside can take you 6 hours for that 30 seconds. If you take 6 hours for 30 seconds up front, it's no good.
Yeah, because you're talking 12 hours to get 30 seconds. That's not a good, return on manpower.
Because I can tell you, to do a 14-minute, a 10 to 14-minute segment in 3D takes me about 4 hours. That's the processing time on it, is about that. Because it's shot in a form that's too big to go on the internet, so I have to convert it. And the conversion takes god awful long. You know, and sometimes, it can also take an hour and a half to 2 hours to load it up on the internet. There's no such thing as a really fast upload on the internet. I've got fast, and it will not. When you're working in a file that's somewhat less than a gigabyte, it takes a long time. It is the one thing you have to understand about 3D. 3D is huge files. It takes the 2D, and because it has to do with the more material you put within the frame, the longer it takes to do the thing. So, but that's it. But yesterday she went out to shoot the sporting clay event, and tonight she's going to be going to another event.
Halloween.
events, and we're
Sony Touch blogging. Oh, also Walk a Mile in My Pradas.
Yeah.
It's the premiere night of the Bel Air Film Festival.
yeah, she's doing that one. I think she's both sides of the camera at that thing.
Yeah, because I mean those are some personal friends of mine that are actually that's
Yeah.
their movie in the film festival.
Yeah, if we'd have known about that, we'd have sent over True 3D to be played in it also.
They just decided on that like 2 weeks ago or
Yeah.
something, but it hasn't been that long.
No, we would have dumped something off of. We're going. If you want to sponsor 3D glasses, we could use about 10,000 pair.
Oh gosh, and then give them out at events.
Yeah, we could use about 10,000 of the blue Cayennes. Right now, we're getting ready to make blue Cayenne glasses. As soon as we get the Cayenne, we got the red. We got the red. We have the red. We can't get the Cayenne because see, they buy that stuff continually, which is ridiculous, isn't it? You can get the red all you want. The Cayenne's almost impossible because it seems to be the most popular color out there for people is Cayenne. Red you can get anywhere. Cayenne, when we go to the shelves, it's gone. But we're going to end up turning out our own for a while. Probably going to get a stamp and basically ka-thunk, 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 ka-thunk. We'll probably show you how. That's why I could make a a stamp up and basically a strip thing, like a square strips. And then flap the thing over and make the ears pieces. And then we have them printed up on cardboard with our names on them at 25 cents a sheet or something, and then glue and put them all together. But that's right now. But we could use 10,000 to start. To do this stuff, and we're making our pitch because we have really sunk everything we have in this world into doing what we're doing, and we have not cut any corners on equipment. We have the best in the world that you're looking at, and we keep getting
And we're
better.
getting more.
Yep.
Well, we'd like to spend more on equipment.
Yeah, well, because she goes when she saw the Sony equipment over the other day. She basically we got one part. We got the baby. We have the little baby.
I love that little camera.
The mommy and the daddy are yet to come. So we got the baby. We got the baby first to experiment with. The mommy is the mom. Okay, the baby does 720. The mommy does full high def with multiple camera lenses, and the daddy is even bigger.
I know.
The daddy can got a lens that's about a foot long on it. And
I know.
and independent sound system can be put with it, and we got portable. We got two Blu-ray, two wireless sets coming. So you're going to be seeing our obnoxious little wireless device on people, so that we can do recording into system. We got a three-way sound system now. We also have a sound in storage. I do have a sound deck for editing.
Yeah.
So the changes are hit. They hit us.
We've got a lot of things in store, and we are I'm so excited. But if you'd like to contact us regarding sponsorship opportunities, we'll get your name out there, believe me, because we're syndicated video and we end up all over the internet.
We're all over the world with 3D. Basically, we have featured 3D videos. We have featured bikinis art videos. One of her bikinis art things, which we're not getting anything off of, was featured on YouTube. Yeah, we have a featured video on we were featured on Vimeo. We've been featured on we were featured on MSN for years until they went under. So we've been featured all over the place because we do different. The people ask, well, okay, here again. She's wearing her swimsuit. I'm wearing this. It has to do that we're here. We're not in New England.
Right.
If we were in New York City, we would be doing things different.
We'd be looking like we're from New York. We're from California.
We're from California. We do things. You'll see us dress up. You'll see us when we get our very serious side. We were all dressed up for the OC auto show. We'll be dressed up to go to the Sony event this week. I mean, she's going to an event tonight where she's going to be all dressed up, which we're going to get some nice pictures of for you. And then when we go to SEMA, we're going to be all dressed up. We treat the things with respect when we go to them. But when we're doing wrap-ups and stuff, we shift into our Southern California laid-back outfits. And he said, well, why do you wear the hat all the time? Because when I screen behind, I have blonde hair. If we screen, my hair becomes part of the background. So basically, I am stuck to wearing hats over my blonde hair all the time.
And if you're out in the sun, you do want it for sun protection.
Yeah, well, because I'm old and I have to do that, and she does it because she has a problem with the heat. So, you know, she goes everywhere. We got a whole bunch of brand new hats to wear for people now. She got 3 no more yesterday. I got 1. So that's what we got. And our avatar will keep you up to date. The avatar on the front of our website will keep you up to date about what we're doing now every day. Avatar will tell you where you can get in touch with us if you want to do advertising also. All you got to do is go to the avatar, play the avatar, starting tomorrow the avatar will tell you anything you want to know.
That's right, because part of it is you too can be a first in your industry, because that's what we're always trying to do that.
That's right. We've been the first in a lot of areas, because it's that others can, but we do. That is a new model. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and others can, but we do. And we do because we are the only ones. Everybody that we knew that came into this area like 5 years ago is gone. We're left standing. You know, and they try to take us down because we make our stuff free. Because we make our stuff free, it doesn't bring in as many hits as other people.
But it ends up all over the internet.
It ends up over a bigger area. This is why we've got dozens of sites in different countries that basically are selling our material. They're not actually selling our material. They're converting the material into a format that can be played on your iPod, your Android, all of these things. They're basically changing it into MPEG-4s, which are better quality for you to play in your systems. But we're still, I'm not certain. I think we're supposed to be getting paid when they do that. If they make money off it, we're supposed to make money because it is a common license that says you can't do this unless you do that, and we're not getting to that, which is how it does work in the industry. I mean, we're talking years ago to the popular sci-fi series that I wrote one of the more famous scripts, one of the most famous stories on the thing, and the producer of the show was a mean SOB. He said, well, you should be happy the fact that we even bothered paying attention to it. I didn't get a penny for it, didn't get my name on it. They just
didn't
used
put your name on it either?
They just used it. And this is how it's done. I mean, if we're the people we're the top of the one food chain, but at the bottom of the food chain that counts. We're the last people that is almost always allowed to come to events, and yet we give the events the most coverage. So that's the way it works.
Well, that's because part of it is we cover general news. We're not specific just for celebrity news or for technology, or right?
Yeah, because we try to refer to ourselves as Newsvideoweb is a newspaper on the web. It does a little bit of everything. It needs to be handled a little bit more. I mean, yesterday I started catching up on things, but I've been busy with the 3D side, so I've got behind a bit. I keep updating the most important things, which is our video side. But if everything else has got awful slower, it's the same thing. I don't put the same thing up day after day after day because it's just there. You know, if this news was there a month ago and it's still there in the same cycle today, I don't bother with it. Because you know, when I hear the same stuff, the Republicans, it's all over for the Republicans. Well,
We see that every day.
and every day it's all over for the Republicans. I mean, they're saying it right now in the news shows behind us, that even though the Republicans are seemingly leading, they will be overwhelmed by those people coming out to vote against the party of no. Yeah, so I don't put that stuff up. So, but you know, this is what we're doing. Look to the avatar to tell you what we're doing on a daily basis.
I know, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, look to the avatar. Our avatar, as of the 11th of October, will tell you what we did yesterday as far as videos and what we're doing on the day that the avatar is there. So
Yes.
look to the avatar to find where we're at, what we're doing.
Okay.
Until next time, this is Bill Kim.
And this is not a spring chicken. We're here yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And for more information, you can always go to
www.montybubbles.net on the net.
and wherever you're watching us, subscribe to us, follow us on Twitter. And thank you once again for over 40 million links on the internet. And enjoy our dinner.